Let's start with the strange silence coming out of Madison Square Garden. Every insider, every analyst, and even rival front offices are saying the same thing. New York is up to something. But the scary part, no one knows exactly what. Leon, Rose and his inner circle are operating completely off the grid. No leaks, no media bait, no obvious free agency chatter. Just silence. And that's not normal for a franchise this loud and this watched. In fact, it's suspicious. Because when the Knicks go quiet, they're hunting. Now, if we rewind just a few weeks, the Knicks were knocked out of the playoffs in brutal fashion. It exposed a major flaw. No matter how hard they fought, they didn't have the final gear to win a championship. But instead of collapsing or going into panic mode, the Knicks did something smarter. They played possum. They've been playing it cool in the media, pretending like they're making small tweaks. But sources close to the organization are saying the exact opposite. Word is, Leon Rose is working on something massive. And here's where it gets even more interesting. This move has nothing to do with Giannis. While every fan and their dog is talking about Giannis to New York, that's not the real prize. The real target might be someone even more controversial. Someone who's had tension with his franchise for years. Someone who could become available not because he asked out, but because his team finally gives up trying to make it work. I'm talking about Joel Embiid. Think about it. The Knicks were linked to Embiid quietly for months last season, but nothing materialized. Why? Because Daryl Morey was never going to move him unless he had no choice. But now, with the Sixers crashing out early again, James Harden long gone, and the Eastern Conference shifting around them, that choice might be coming. Embiid's loyalty to Philly is wearing thin. And the relationship between him and the front office? It's not nearly as tight as they want you to believe. One executive even said, Embiid won't ask out publicly. He'll just let things deteriorate until the Sixers have no other option. That's exactly the kind of move the Knicks are preparing for, and it makes sense financially too. The Knicks are already deep in luxury tax territory. They can't afford to make any minor moves. Those don't move the needle. But a superstar who's already locked into a deal, that's the type of gamble you go all in for. Especially when you're sitting on players like R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, Quentin Grimes, and a stack of tradable contracts and picks. But it doesn't stop there. There's also been serious smoke around a possible coaching shift that's not public yet. Everyone's still debating Jason Kidd, Michael Malone, and even Rick Pitino. But the dark horse? Someone completely off the radar, someone from overseas. A European coach with ties to Luka Doncic's camp. That's right. This could be a multi-year plan to attract Luka in 2026. Think about it. Why else would the Knicks front office be interviewing foreign coaches no one's ever heard of in the States? Why else would they be retooling their system to play a more international pace and space style? Because it's not about next year. It's about laying the foundation for the next dynasty. And speaking of dynasties, here's where things really heat up. Multiple reports have suggested that the Knicks are quietly trying to create cap space for 2026, despite being nearly $45 million over the current salary cap. That's not easy, but it explains some of the weirder decisions they've made, like not extending certain players, refusing to take on long-term money, and holding on to their 2030 and 2032 first-round picks like they're gold bars. They're planning something long-term. And if the pieces fall into place the way insiders are hinting, the Knicks could end up with a super team built around Brunson, Embiid, and Luka. Sounds insane, right? But the timing lines up. Luka becomes a free agent in 2026. Embiid could force his way out this summer. Brunson is already the heartbeat of the team. It's not just a dream anymore. It's a blueprint. Meanwhile, the front office is also reportedly in contact with two major agents known for pulling off power moves. One of them represents Embiid, the other has deep ties to Luka. If the Knicks manage to land Embiid this summer, even. If they have to give up Randall, Barrett, and picks, they become instantly terrifying. And when Luka's contract is up, he's going to be looking around for a franchise that can win, has a star big man, and is based in a massive market with a loyal fan base. All roads are leading to New York, and here's the part that really changes everything. People around the league are scared not because of what the Knicks are now, but because of what they're becoming. This isn't the Knicks of the past. This isn't the team that whiffs on free agents and overpays for role players. This is a cold, calculated front office playing the long game, quietly building leverage, waiting for the perfect time to strike, and that time, it might be now. Near the next section, I'll break down the key signs that this plan is about to go public, including the moves happening inside the league office that no one is paying attention to. Let's just say somebody in the NBA is already preparing for a Knicks super team.